Hello friends, welcome you all on my informative channel True Knowledge. Welcome dear learners. Today we are going to understand a very important grammar topic, direct and indirect speech. This topic is very important for exams and often students get confused due to the rules for changing tenses, pronouns and sentence format. But don't worry, today we will clear all your doubts and concepts step by step. Firstly, let's understand what is direct and indirect speech. When we report someone's speech using their exact words, we call it direct speech. But when we report the meaning of their speech using our own words, we call it indirect speech. Let's see some examples. For direct speech, she said, "I am tired." So this is direct speech because we are quoting the exact words inside inverted commas. But in indirect speech, she said that she was tired. And in indirect speech, the inverted commas are removed and the sentence is changed to match the speaker's points of view. There are three important parts of narration. First one, reporting verb. Second one, reported speech. And third one, reporting speech. Reporting verb are the verb used before the reported speech, such as said, told, asked, etc. If we will talk about reported speech, so this one is the exact statement spoken by someone written in inverted commas in direct speech. Reporting speech, the full sentence, which includes both the reporting verb and reported speech. Let's discuss some basic rules for changing direct into indirect speech. First one, remove inverted commas and use connectors like that, if, whether, to, etc. If we will talk about second rule, in this rule, we should change pronouns. Pronouns change according to the subject and object of the sentence. Let's see. First person pronoun. Suppose I and we. Change according to the subject. But in second person pronoun, like you, change according to the object. And in third person pronouns, he, she, it, they, it will not be changed. Third one, how to change tenses in indirect speech. If the reporting verb is in the past tense, the tense of the reported speech also changes to a corresponding past tense. Let's see some examples given below for better understanding. Here, simple present will become simple past. In direct speech, we will say, he said, I eat mangoes. And in direct speech, he said, then use connector that, then we will say, he ate mangoes. Now, present continuous tense will become past continuous tense. Let's see. She said, I am reading. So now in indirect speech, it will change in past continuous. So, she said that she was reading. In present perfect, so it will become past perfect. They said, we have completed the task. Now here in indirect speech, we will say, they said that they had completed the task. Simple past and present perfect both will change in past perfect. See the example. He said, I visited Delhi. Now in indirect speech, he said that he had visited Delhi. One thing, keep in mind that if the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the tense of reported speech does not change. Let's see example. He says, I am going. Here reporting verb in simple present tense. That's why we will not change tenses. We will say, he says, that use connector, then he is going. Here tenses will not be changed. Let's discuss some rules for changing the pronouns. Pronouns change depending on the subject and object of the reporting verb. Let's understand with examples. In direct speech, if we will say, he said, I am happy. So, I had told you that I and we will change according to the subject. So, in indirect speech, we will say, he said that he was happy. It means he according to subject. Second one, she said, you are late. Here not confirm you boy or girl. So, I had told you that you will change according to object. So we will say, she said that he, she, whatever, was late. Now third one, they said, we are tired. So in indirect speech, we will change, they said that they were tired. Let's see how time and place words will be changed in indirect speech. Here are some examples given in direct speech and how these will be changed in indirect speech. Suppose first example given that today. It will be changed that day. Tomorrow, the next day. Yesterday, the previous day. Now, then, here, there, this, that, and these, those. Now let's discuss most important points of direct and indirect speech. Types of sentences and their rules for indirect speech. First one, assertive sentences. For such sentences, we use that to join the sentence. And we change the pronoun and tense according to the rules discussed. Example, he said, I am going to school. Now in indirect speech, we will say, he said that he was going to school. Here, I will change according to subject, he. Now, let's discuss interrogative sentences. There are two types of interrogative sentences. One, yes or no type of questions. Second one, WH type of the questions. Firstly, let's see yes or no type of the question. We use if or whether as a connector in yes or no type of the question. And the question form becomes a statement. So, we will not use question mark in indirect speech. Example, she said, do you like tea? In indirect speech, we will write, she asked because it is question. So, we will use asked and we will use connector if, and we will say that she asked if I liked tea. And in WH type of the question, the WH word is used as the connector. So the sentence becomes a statement and we follow tense and pronoun rules. Example, he said, where do you live? So again we will use asked here. So he asked, and where we will use as a connector. So we say that he asked where I live. Now let's discuss about imperative sentences, commands, request and advice. We use reporting verbs like told, requested, advised, ordered, etc. We use to with base form after that. Let's see the examples for better understanding. He said, open the windows. In indirect speech, we will say, he told me to with base form, open the windows. She said, please help me. Then in direct speech, she requested me to help her. Now next example, the teacher said, work hard. Now here we will see that the teacher advised, then us, after then to, after then base form work hard. The officer said, stand straight. So the officer ordered us to stand straight. If we will talk about negative imperative sentences, so in this case, use not to plus verb in these cases. Example, mother said, don't go outside. So here we will write, mother told me not to go outside. Now let's see how to change exclamatory sentences. We use verbs like exclaimed with joy, sorrow, surprise, etc. Then remove exclamation mark and use that as a connector. Let's see some examples. Here two sentences given. In first sentence, we will feel surprise sound. And in second sentence, sorrow sound. Let's see that. He said, what a wonderful ideas. So in indirect speech, we can say that he exclaimed with surprise that it was a wonderful ideas. And in next sentence, she said, alas, I failed. So we will write that she exclaimed with sorrow that she had failed. Now let's discuss some practice sentences, whatever we have studied. First one, he said, I am studying. Here present continuous tense given. So we will say that he said that he was studying. Here it will change in past continuous tense. Second one, she said, I have completed my work. Present perfect tense. Now it will change past perfect tense. So in direct speech, we will write that she said that she had completed her work. She had. Past perfect tense. Now in third word, they said we will come tomorrow. Here given, they said that they would come the next day. Tomorrow will change the next day. Now question form. He said to me, are you fine? Now question will change. He asked. So he asked me. Here, yes or no type of the question. So we will use if as a connector and we will write he asked me if I was fine. Now, next one, the teacher said be regular. So here given that the teacher advised us to be regular. So here advised we will use. So friends, this was our complete explanation of direct and indirect speech. We covered basic concepts, tense changes, pronoun rules, time or place word changes, all types of sentence transformations with examples. So, you should practice regularly to become confident with narration rules. If this video helped you, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.